What happens when a man has to leave that country and live in exile? What happens when he has to leave his services and then follow what he thinks is right for Pakistan? I'm being joined by Major Adil Raja. He's no longer in the army, but he has served in Pakistan, now lives in exile because he's questioned the Pakistani army, and he continues to now, as a journalist in London, question what's happening in Pakistan. And what does he get in return? He gets a defamation case. What is the case all about? Is this muzzling by the Pakistani ISI, and how is the Pakistani administration doing it? To discuss all this and more, I'm being joined by Adil Raja himself. Thank you so much for doing this, Adil. It is a very tough one. You've had a tough few months, so to say. First, just break it down for us. What is this case that you've been fighting against the administration in London?
Thank you, Geeta, for this introduction. Well, you see, it's not been tough few months, but tough few years, I would say, because the defamation case started in the August of 2022, and it is going to trial next week, starting Monday, 21st of July, 2025. And it is a strategic lawsuit against public participation. It is part of the lawfare launched against me by the Pakistani military establishment and its intelligence arm, the ISI, with whom I was once working as a third generation Pakistan Army officer. And this lawfare is making use of UK's relaxed libel laws, which favor the claimant, and that is why UK and London in particular is called the libel tourism capital of the world. And that's not me or you saying it. That's Geoffrey Robertson, the King's Counsel, in his book Lawfare: How the Rich and the Government Try to Prevent Free Speech. He writes this, and it is a well-established fact that lawfare in the UK is launched by the rich and powerful. If you got 1 to 3 million British pounds to spare, you can silence anyone in the UK, and that is why it is called the libel tourism capital of the world. For the details, you'll have to read the book Lawfare by Geoffrey Robertson. I've just quoted, but I'm just going to give you a very brief background that before this libel case, the Pakistani state, only because I was a whistleblower and I was, exposing the crimes against humanity in my country, and I was doing the cardinal sin, being a former army officer, a third generation Pakistan army officer. Yeah, I was exposing the crimes of my own institution with regards to the regime change operations, and with regards to controlling the government over there, and with regards to involvement in political manipulation, judicial manipulation, corruption. Well, that is a cardinal sin, and because of that, they got me arrested here in the UK by the counter-terrorism police.
You were arrested, Adil? When were you arrested?
Yeah, I was arrested in 2023 by the UK's counter-terrorism police for a few hours, but the case, I was kept on bail for 9 months, and as per the Pakistani media reports, it was the Pakistani state which got me arrested, and under the counter-terrorism laws, saying that because of my journalism, I'm inciting violence in Pakistan. But the UK's counter-terrorism police conducted an inquiry for 9 months and cleared me of all the charges. Didn't even charge me. Cleared me of all the allegations, and cleared me of all this nonsense by the Pakistani state. But that didn't stop my previous institution, which I've served as a third generation officer. They court-martialed me. They decided to court-martial me.
What were the specific charges?
The charges for the counter-terrorism was that I am inciting violence abroad.
Like, what did you do? What proof did they show that you actually incited violence? Just a few tweets.
They showed a few tweets, and my live stream on YouTube, because of which they got me banned. They got my channels on YouTube terminated, and they said that there was a live stream of about 5 hours, which I did with Pakistan's leading journalists who dissent from what's happening right now. And the names include Dr. Moeed Pirzada, the names include Shaheen Sahbai, who's a witness in my case as well, Colonel Syed Akbar Hussain, he's again a witness in my case. We had Wajad Said Khan, we had a lot of Haider Mehdi, we had a lot of people giving live commentary on 9th of May 2023, and which was only, reporting on the events in Pakistan after it had happened. And we were just reporting based on what was already public in the social media, mainly on X or Twitter, formerly Twitter. But they thought that this is what we are doing is incitement of violence, and it was reported to the...
But you've been cleared. You've been cleared of all those charges.
After 9 months of...
They could find nothing.
They could find nothing. They had to end the case with a no further action. They had to drop the case. They had to bin it. So they went ahead and they court-martialed me in absentia and gave me 14 years rigorous imprisonment for the violation of Official Secret Act. Now, Geeta,
so you can never go back to Pakistan, your homeland.
Yeah, my homeland, where my mother is, who got abducted by them and who is kept hostage in Pakistan. All right, so that I don't go and see her. That is.
She's not allowed to leave. She's not allowed to leave Pakistan.
No, she's practically under house arrest. Her passports have been cancelled. She was abducted on her way to the airport once she was leaving the country, alongside my uncle, who is expired, and he was a colonel in the military, retired colonel. And now my mom is not allowed to leave because my entire family's passports have been blocked and cancelled. Their nationalities have been cancelled because I'm speaking up for the truth and for the people of Pakistan. And then they come out with this strategic lawsuit against public participation and started serving me this is just one of the file of the notices I am getting. All right, this is just one of the file. I've got
imagine
of such files. All right, so they started this lawfare against me, this strategic lawsuit against public participation against me, which has been confirmed by the National Union of Journalists of the UK, that I am facing a slap suit. All right, because they've got money to spare, they've got influence. Definitely, they've got influence in the UK, but that is not stopped. That hasn't been successful in getting me the first charge under the counterterrorism laws. So now they're trying their luck in the courts in the UK, since UK is the libel tourism capital of the world, as per the UK's Silk and the King's Council. So many have said it. I've just quoted Jeffrey Robertson. Yeah.
Okay, I will talk about the media trial, but just coming back to your family, is there any provision in the Pakistani laws that family members' passports can be rescinded, revoked, taken away, and that they can be kept in the country, not allowing them to leave at all?
What law are you talking about, Geeta? There is no law in Pakistan but martial law. And once the army chief decides that he's got to do something, he's going to do it. All right? He decides that his buddy and course mate, my brother-in-law, has to torture my sister and send her back home and snatch her son. They're going to do it, and they did it. I'm sorry for getting emotional.
No, I understand. I know, Adil. It must be very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, but they've done it. Nobody can stop them because they've got. Might is right is the rule of law. Is the law in Pakistan? Pakistan is an authoritarian state as per the Amnesty International reports, as per the Human Rights Watch. It is partially free. I say it's not free at all. Partially free, fine if you're able to fly in, fly out of Pakistan. If you stay shut, well, that's fine. All right.
That's not freedom.
Definitely not freedom. If you try to speak up, you end up in jail like Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. The problem in Pakistan, Geeta, is that the military rules, it's a fact, and the military does not have the public mandate, particularly right now. So what they do is that they try to create chaos. And if like Imran Khan had the public mandate and he tried to build bridges with India even, right? But now the military is ruling without public mandate, so they'll create chaos like an attack was ordered in Pahalgam, which I had reported upon, and they'll plan further attacks like that, so that chaos, keeps on, people are concentrated on chaos, people are concentrated on jingoism. They don't really look into the real issues ailing the Pakistani society and the Pakistan as a country.